Two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
And the starting lineup for the Magic. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. And it's Carter in at the 5. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
Holmgren with it. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Outside Carter. Pass to Suggs. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
That's the thing about Suggs, a footballer in high school. He gives you physicality in the backcourt.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. He said watching tape in preparation for this game, Wendell Carter just kept showing up. Whether it was on the boards, being in the right position defensively, or even stretching the floor at the offensive end. Carter makes a lot of plays that help his team. Brian?
Okay, thanks, Allie. And then Carroll gets it to go.
Responding nicely with his own 3, Banchero. This is how competitive this man is.
Banchero against Holmgren from 9 feet. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And stolen by Williams. And he comes up with a bucket.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
The Magic have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Suggs outside. Wagner with a screen. To the left wing. Banchero outside. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Suggs. They get it back. Carter on the wing. Suggs. For 3, Caldwell-Pope. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Here's Oklahoma City now. Holmgren, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Suggs. Gilgeous-Alexander, no good. Orlando has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. You know, Clark, something Kentavious Caldwell-Pope brings, that championship experience.
And every championship team has a guy like KCP, a guy who can make shots, who's always there, ultra reliable, plays both ends, doesn't step out of his role, and all he does is help you win championships. I love watching guys like that contribute in a meaningful way to championship teams. And he's a fun guy to watch because he does his job at a high level pretty much every night.
Clark, the Magic winning the Southeast Division last year. A bit of a surprise to some.
Yeah, I agree. I was surprised as well, but you know what? That young group came together and is a bit ahead of schedule based on the typical trajectory of that kind of young team. But they've got a great, exciting core led by 2022 first-round draft pick, number 1 overall pick, Paolo Banchero. And that's a solid foundation to build around, folks.
And Williams drops them both. And Orlando has possession. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Oklahoma City squad.
They won both of their meetings last season. You love to pull that off against another powerhouse.
Well, the sample size wasn't that big. I mean, 2 games, not a lot to go on. But they are 2 teams at the top of the pile in each of their conferences. And because of that, I expect it to be competitive.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
First in fewest turnovers per game, first in opponent field goal shooting, and almost impossible to score on last year. No team gave up fewer points. This roster was constructed to get stops.
And that was so impressive. The best team in the league at taking care of the basketball. I'm sure their coaches were proud of that number last season. Now here's Dort. Holmgren, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Screened by Holmgren. Throws it up high. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And timing like this will serve Holmgren well. Leaping at the exact right moment for the alley-oop.
Banchero outside. Picked by Carter. From deep. Banchero no good. And it's Dort with the ball for the Thunder. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason, and it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
And the Magic making a change here. Bataze's checked in. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. The Magic have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Suggs finds Carter. Wagner on the wing. Over Williams. And that one's long. The Thunder have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Dort, the pass to Williams. And here's Holmgren. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. Wagner with a steal. Here's Bataze. Carter, good. Carter's got his second basket on the night.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Suggs against Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. Launches it.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Wagner, the pass to Bataze. Here's Suggs. Picked by Carter. Top of the key. Williams grabs the board.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Pass to Holmgren. Dort with it. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Suggs. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Fires the 3 after missing his first attempt. Now 1 for 2.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Kentavious Caldwell Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one.
Williams, a screen on Wagner. And it's Williams off the drive. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Orlando has gone 2 of 5 from deep. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 35 points his last game. Pass to Williams. Williams, a screen on Wagner. 6 on the shot clock. It's tipped. And here's Suggs, coming off a solid outing against Dallas. Wagner outside. Over Williams. Jump shot is good that time.
At 6'10", you love the versatility that Franz Wagner provides. I mean, this guy's very effective in the two-man game.
Now here's Holmgren. 15 in his last outing. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks down the long J. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 points for him. Holmgren with a screen on Carter. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Suggs.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Caldwell Pope with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Wagner. Here's the 3. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Wagner always a threat from downtown, and I love the efficiency and solid mechanics of his shooting stroke.
Pass to Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Suggs. Ooh, another miss by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Yeah, Wagner showing he has the strength to beat contact.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. So for Oklahoma City, Wiggins, he's checked in for Williams. Caruso comes in for Dort. And it's Wallace in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Thunder trail by 6. Now here's Wallace. Wiggins looking around. To the inside. Here's Holmgren. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Wagner against Holmgren. Pass to De Silva. Back to Wagner. Anthony with it. Lets it fly. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Now Wallace. Wiggins outside. Offline with a 3.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Wagner, the pass to Anthony. Back to Wagner. Batase with a screen. And it's Wagner missing. And Holmgren's got the ball here for the Thunder. Trailing by 4. And he lobs it up to the rim. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Williams. And that one's good. Williams has got 7 points. Orlando's gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Here's De Silva. And here's Anthony. This one for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Offensive rebound. It's blocked. Here's Williams. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. That's on Franz Wagner. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Orlando.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard. And those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
The free throw drops for Williams. No good on the second free throw. Orlando leading. Pass to Black. Fires for 3. Caruso grabs the board. The Thunder shooting 44% to start this ballgame. Back to Williams. Wiggins with it. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Here's Orlando. Anthony finds Wagner. To the middle. Here's Batase. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Screen by Holmgren. Caruso outside. For 3. And he parries his first look.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Wagner outside. Drives to the hoop. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Thunder trail by 3. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now Holmgren. Pass to Caruso. Blocked! It's been all about Franz Wagner for Orlando. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And for the Magic guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. Then there's Anthony, and it's Black in at the 2. Banchero no good. Thunder trail by 3. Joe with the ball. Going inside, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Here's Banchero. 8 points in his last time out. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Banchero. Well, Clark, he's a former 1-1 back in 2022. The league better watch out. Paolo Banchero is coming.
And he's coming with force, B.A. Loved him his 1 year in college. Loved his mobility, his strength, his savvy, and all of that on display as he's going to be one of the bright stars in the years ahead in the NBA.
Pass to Williams. Now Wallace. The 3. Rebound by the Magic. Carter's got 4 rebounds now. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Three-pointer, Anthony. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Next up, they'll face the Nuggets in Denver. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. Joe, the pass to Williams. And Wallace, here we go. Outside for Dort. And stolen by Banchero. Driving in. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
First one falls for him. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's checked in for Wallace. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Orlando. So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical. He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Pass to De Silva. Fires the 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Williams a screen on Suggs. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and there's the rejection.
Yeah, this is something we might see Banchero work on, improving his ability to knock away shots.
And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Pass to Joe. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes the 3. Great touch from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander.
outside, inside, in between. Doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Here's De Silva. Dort defending. Banchero outside. Over Williams. And Banchero gets it to go. Banchero's got 11 points. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Williams, a screen on Suggs. Back to Williams. Off target with the 3. Orlando has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Carter with it. Guarded now by Williams. Kept alive. Paolo, strong.
Oh, what tenacity on the boards. Banchero takes pleasure in capitalizing on the offensive glass.
Outside, Williams. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Dort outside. Williams with the screen. The shot by Dort, no good. Magic leading by 3. Here's De Silva. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Sinks the tray. Caldwell Pope's gotten his second bucket.
Love the rise and fire approach from KCP. Gotta be impressed with this guy's confidence.
Dort outside. Shot to stop the run. Drains the triple.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Banchero. He's got 13. Williams passes to Williams. And stolen by Suggs. The finish! Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
Hey, the moment Suggs picks their pocket, he's gone. Then he spots his opening in transition and converts. Well done.
Banchero against Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs.
There's that man, Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Turnovers a game, and almost impossible to score on last year. No team gave up fewer points. This roster was constructed to get stops.
And that was so impressive. The best team in the league at taking care of the basketball. I'm sure their coaches were proud of that number last season. And he makes a first. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Magic. It's a 3-point game. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Indiana, where they'll face the Pacers. That'll put the finishing touches on a 5-game road trip. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Suggs. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
With obvious length and jumping ability, Carter Jr. can get it going above the rim and make it look easy.
Outside Joe. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's covered by Suggs. Williams. The rebound by Carter.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Banchero against Williams. The shot. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
He's done a nice job, a great job, actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get. And he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
Now here's Dort. 11 points for him last game against the Clippers. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Caldwell Pope pulls it in. Caldwell Pope's got 4 rebounds in the game. De Silva with the bucket. And it's a 12-point Magic lead.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Dort outside. Will it go? Hits the trifecta. Dort's got 6 here in the quarter.
That's his second triple this quarter. I guess he's left that dry spell behind.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tight together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time. And it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you. And he knocks down the first one.
You know, both of Wendell Carter Jr.'s parents played basketball at a really high level. And you know what I like to say? You cannot run away from the DNA. And I think you see that DNA of his parents in his game.
He does not get the second one.
Versatility is what Wendell Carter Jr. brings to your squad. He has offensive game both inside and outside. And on the other end, he gets the job done using his size.
Now here's Suggs. He's got 6. Shots good by Black.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Thunder trail by 13. One thing this team loves about Jalen Suggs, he is one tough guard, Clark.
Hey, he was the state football player of the year in high school. And you don't just forget about how to be tough when you've done what he's done on the gridiron. And it translates extremely well to the hardwood. I think he's one of the better on-ball defenders in the league right now.
Now here's Wagner. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Here's Batadze. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for the Magic, Batadze. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And a change for the Magic. Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Carter. And he's good on the second. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Got it. Good job in the low post. Williams has got 8.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Paolo Banchero, he's checked in for Orlando. Now here's Williams, coming off a 16-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Williams.
The free throw drops for Williams.
They've been flawless at the line this quarter. They need to stay aggressive and keep drawing fouls. That'll help them chip away at the lead.
And Williams drops them both.
They found their rhythm at the free throw line this quarter, trying to make up ground.
Here's Black. In his last outing, 8 points for him. No good with the triple. Williams against Wagner. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Franz Wagner.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Williams. Solie makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Magic leading by 9. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Pass to Banchero. There's the double team with Wiggins. Banchero with a screen on Caruso. Black. Orlando again missing.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
From deep, Holmgren. Anthony grabs the board. And it looks like we've got an injury on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Magic substitution. Number 23, Tristan Da Silva. Fans, please turn your attention courtside. It's the Storm Chasers.
Magic leading by 9. And here's Wagner. A 23-point game for him in the win against Dallas.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Here's Williams. It's hauled in by the Magic. They've led by as many as 14.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Now here's Anthony. He's scoreless. Shot clock at 6. There's the drive. Here's Black. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 9. Williams passes to Wiggins. And he lobs it up. And he lays in the alley-oop pass.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for.
Neither did the defense.
Three-pointer Anthony sinks it from distance. Anthony's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Wallace, the pass to Holmgren. Williams on the wing. Buries it down low. Williams has got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Now here's Anthony. Pass to Batase. Now Wagner. Here he goes. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
And the first one at the line is good. Clark, we know how great Wagner is offensively. He's a plus defender as well.
You know what? I think he takes great pride in being a versatile, high-level defender. I mean, he focuses on that and gives great effort there. Offense comes relatively easy. He's got a great skill set, good size and mobility. But the defense is where he's really focused on excelling, and he's doing it.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Wiggins outside to the paint. Holmgren for 2.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Black passes to Wagner. Batase with a screen. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Williams. Caruso up top. Finished off the break. Caruso's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And so it's the Orlando Magic leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Orlando Magic.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good coaching.
And moving on here, how about the fantastic matchup at the power forward position in this one?
Sparks are flying at the 4 spot. Strong-willed guys there, Shaq, trying to outdo one another. It's adding some extra fuel to the fire.
Yeah, that added intensity has everyone fired up.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Magic leading by 6. And now we've got an update on Paolo Banchero. What's the latest?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Magic's head athletic trainer. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. And for a team with a thin roster, this injury really hurts. They will need everyone to step their game up.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Holmgren is out there with Williams. And it's Wiggins in at the 3. That's the group for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Out to the wing. Suggs outside. Natase with a screen. That 3's off the mark. Thunder trail by 6. Outside, Williams. Pass to Holmgren. There's the 3. Holmgren from deep.
Yeah, we saw the three-pointer from Holmgren in college, trying to carry that success here and now over into the league.
Here's Batase. Wagner with it. 12 points for him. Back to Batase. And here's Carter. Williams defending. Wagner for 3. Orlando again missing.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Dort outside for the tie. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Caldwell Pope's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Batase. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Wagner. Carter, a screen on Williams. Wagner for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Wagner's got 15.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third quarter drought.
Holmgren with a screen on Suggs. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Batase.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
Pass to Wagner. Back to Batase. Caldwell Pope against Dort. Here's Batase. And he drops it in from the low post. And now it's an 8-point Magic lead.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Now here's Holmgren. There's the triple. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren's got 6 here in the quarter.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. They've led by as many as 14. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Caldwell Pope finds Suggs. Clock at 6. 4-3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams on the wing. Dort outside from the arc. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Bitadze's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's Williams, and Williams punches it home.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Wagner for 3. The Thunder pull it in. Dort, the pass to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Over Suggs. Gilgeous-Alexander, no good. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drives in, drops in the layup for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13.
All it takes is a sliver of daylight, and Gilgeous-Alexander will exploit it.
Wagner against Williams. Here's Suggs. And once again, off the mark by Orlando.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Over Suggs. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Orlando has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Wagner with it. Guarded now by Williams. Pass to Carter. And Williams over to help. And here's Suggs. Gets the 3 to fall. 9 points in the game.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
Suggs against Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Suggs. Just 5 to shoot. Williams from long range. They grab their own miss. Williams passes to Holmgren. It's Dort on the wing. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. The shot by Dort, no good. Orlando leading by 4. Carter, the pass to Wagner. Bitadze with a screen. Suggs outside. Carter inside. Working on Williams. Carter, good. Now it's a 6-point Orlando lead.
How about Carter looking steady and composed under pressure? That took real concentration.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants to review the game plan. For the Thunder, Joe's checked in for Williams. Caruso comes in for Dort. And it's Wallace in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's the Thunder with the ball. 6-point game. Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Orlando leading by 6. Pass to Black. Here's Bitadze. On the wing, Anthony. He's guarded by Caruso. Down low. And stolen by Holmgren. Caruso outside. Now Williams. Wallace outside. Screen by Holmgren. from outside the arc. Wallace misses.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Three-pointer, Anthony. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Ooh, poked away. Caldwell Pope with it. Caruso covers. Three-pointer, Anthony. And the three-pointer goes. Anthony's got his second bucket of the night. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Orlando.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. There's the block. And here is Williams. 17 points in the game. Lets it go. Rebound by the Magic. They've led by as many as 14. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Back to Anthony. Here's De Silva. Batadze, the pass to Anthony. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Williams from long range. Again, the miss by Williams. Orlando leading by 7. Now here's Anthony. He has 6. Pass to Batadze. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 11 rebounds in the game. Williams from long range. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Here's De Silva. Yeah, that one's good. De Silva's got 5 now. Thunder trail by 6. Now Williams. 20 points for him. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And the Thunder making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. And a change for the Magic. Wagner's checked in.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Thunder, Williams. One shot.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Williams. What a fantastic second year for Paolo Banchero, Grant. A bona fide all-star in Orlando.
Yeah, only their second all-star over the last decade. Paolo was incredible during the playoffs, averaging 27, 9, and 4. That playoff experience is big for him going forward. It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills. And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Here's Wagner. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Caruso. Wallace with it. 1:11 left in the third quarter of the game. Williams with it. Caldwell Pope covering. For the tie. Williams misses. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. 3-point lead for 3. Caldwell Pope. The rebound by Wiggins. And for the Thunder, they're shooting only 42%. Wallace outside. Pass to Holmgren. Anthony grabs the board.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Wagner. Vitase with a screen to the inside. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
Check out Wagner running the play there and helping his team find an opening.
This will be his third free throw attempt of the game.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
Here's Holmgren. He's got 12. The three is up. Can't hit that one.
Not an easy rebound at all. But when you win that kind of battle, it gets your blood pumping.
And so it's the Orlando Magic, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back to the game after this break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. So for Orlando right now, in the backcourt, it's Anthony and Suggs. Wagner and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Black in at the small forward position. Suggs outside. To the middle. Poked loose. And stolen by Williams. To the paint. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Orlando leading. Here's Black. Carter, a screen on Holmgren. Inside, and stolen by Williams. To the middle. Pass to Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort outside. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Suggs with the bucket.
He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Now Dort. Wing shot on the way. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And there's the drive. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Great to see a young guy play that kind of cerebral game. Wagner sees a shooter and gets him set up nicely.
Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren against Wagner. Outside, Williams. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander buries it from 3.
This is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Suggs, the pass to Carter. Now here's Anthony. Pass to Suggs. Wagner outside. The three ball. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Wagner with the right back at your answer on the three. Pretty impressive right there.
Holmgren with it. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Dort's shot is good.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Checked in for Wiggins. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. This might be a close late game, but don't tell Coach. They were cool as a cucumber in the huddle, and I think that resonates with their players. We'll see if that approach works. Brian?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Magic leading by 3. Wagner outside. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Here's Black. Off the mark there with a 3.
You know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Joe, the pass to Dort. To tie it up. Orlando with the rebound.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Wagner, the pass to Anthony. Rejected by Holmgren. Suggs against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Now Holmgren. Dort with it. Over Anthony. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. And so Anthony will bring it up for Orlando. It's a 3-point game. Carter, a screen on Holmgren. And it's Wagner off the drive. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
First free throw is good.
No denying the future is certainly bright for Wagner. He's a superb scorer already who also is growing as a passer.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. And the Magic making a change here as well. Caldwell Pope's checked in. And both free throws good for Wagner.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Williams on the wing, defended by Wagner. Williams passes to Williams. Williams with the screen. And the sweep roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Dort's got 5 points now in the quarter. Magic leading by 3. And here's Wagner. Carter, a screen on Williams. Wagner inside. Williams defending. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. The Thunder have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Dort for 3. Drills it from deep. And it's a tie ball game.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Up top, Caldwell Pope, covered by Joe. Here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Just a real solid understanding of how to exploit the defense. Carter Jr. impressive at positioning himself in these situations.
Wagner against Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Black.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
And it's Wagner missing. The Thunder have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. Williams from long range. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Suggs has got 6 rebounds in the game. Wagner, the pass to Black. Caldwell Pope for 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Joe. To take the lead. Rebound by the Magic. Carter's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Picked by Carter. Caldwell Pope with a drive. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Yeah, that's just outstanding focus on these hard finishes. I mean, Caldwell Pope fighting the score through contact and making it happen.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Joe. Houston, he's checked in for Orlando.
I still think Caldwell Pope does not get enough credit for everything that he provides. Suffocating D, efficient offense, excellent energy, and this dude is a real valuable piece.
Outside for Dort, 3-pointer. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Wagner, pass to Caldwell Pope. Knocks down the triple. And the Magic lead by 8.
That is a shot he loves. KCP, very accurate from the corner.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Down low. Here's Williams. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity to 3-point play. It's on Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They've led by as many as 14. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That'll be a second foul of the game.
13 foul. And for the Magic, number 23, Tristan Da Silva.
Suggs outside. Just 5 on the clock. Outside, Caldwell Pope. The 3. The Thunder pull it in. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Caldwell Pope covering. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Carter, a screen on Williams. Outside Carter. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Wagner outside. Over Williams. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Wagner's got 10 points in just the second half. Caruso outside. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Williams punches it home.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Pass to Caldwell Pope from downtown. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Caruso, pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's covered by Suggs. To the paint. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
In the first half, he was getting himself to the line quite a bit. Since then, though, he's been a little less aggressive.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Suggs. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Carter, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Carter. Caldwell Pope against Caruso. Caldwell Pope's shot is off.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Caruso finds Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Suggs. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander connects from downtown. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points in the quarter. The Magic have gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Wagner. Over Williams. And Wagner gets it to go. Wagner's got 12 points in just the second half.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
So it's Oklahoma City now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating to Silva. Rejected by Holmgren. Suggs against Gilgeous-Alexander.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he ends up making the second, and that gives him a lead.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Pass to De Silva. 1:24 left in the fourth. Picked by Carter. 4 on the clock. Wagner, the pass to Suggs. With the drive. The Thunder pull it in. Williams has got rebound number 7 tonight. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Pass to De Silva. On the wing, Suggs. There's 45 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Caruso with it. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Suggs.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
It's not over yet.
Williams against Wagner. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
The young fella taking charge of the situation. Wagner gets the clutch bucket for his team. How sweet is that?
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Suggs. Good! And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. All right, thoughts on what Coach is going to do here?
I would honestly attempt to get the ball near the rim, because even if the shot doesn't fall, a quick putback will suffice.
From deep three-point land. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. And so it's the Thunder who come out on top here. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And we present the player of the game, Jalen Williams.